Welcome to the Top 10 in 10, a series where I try to make you a better duelist within 10 minutes. Today, we're answering the age-old question: how do I, a Yugi duelist, play less Yu-Gi-Oh? As the average millennial with ADHD, frequently I found myself thinking, wow, the opponent's taking a long time to do this turn. Isn't there something else I could be doing instead? That's when I got to thinking, playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And only playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Is EXP waste. Now I, as an old-school RuneScape player, thought, how can I maximize playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And grinding in RuneScape? Well, that's where I devised this top 10 list, so I can help you answer the same question I had. The top 10 Yu-Gi-Oh! Decks to play, so you can play old-school RuneScape instead. Starting off, we got number 10, and that is Gem Knights. No, this is not the Fairy Fiend Schmidt version of Gem Knights. No, we're talking good old-fashioned, every Charmy, Maxi if you're playing Master Duel, all in the main deck, all at 3, maybe nib the opponent 2, we're feeling a little spicy, then we start our turn, and we go activate Rikeki, activate Duster, activate Lightning Storm, and do full combo into OTK. Because let's be real, that is the true essence of Gem Knight. We're not trying to do all these wacky combos that end on all these interactions. We'd rather just let the opponent play while we did some good old-fashioned thieving. At number 9, we have Grandpa Stun. Some people prefer to call this stall, but the main idea is that it takes all the same different stun tools, but adds a bunch of win cons into the deck that kind of brick you up and aren't actually that great. We're talking Cauldron of the Old Man. We're talking Final Countdown. We're talking Messenger Piece in the main deck. But all that said, we're not going to be activating a lot of cards, or if we do, we're just kind of be sitting there. So while you're playing Grandpa Stun, I recommend something a little less active in RuneScape. Maybe salvaging. Salvaging seems nice. At number 8, we have Math Labyrinth. Math Labyrinth? Oh, Math Mech? No! We're talking simultaneous equation cannons. Yes, a card that is so complicated to use, there's an entire website dedicated to how to resolve it. This deck is also a less interactive version of Lab. Honestly, we mostly just play Floodgates and just sit on our equation cannon until we can just blow the opponent out. We're not really doing much of anything, so that leaves us a perfect amount of time to do some herb runs. At number 7, we got Modern Stun. Modern Stun. This plays more modern cards. We're playing Necro Valley. We're playing Clockwork Knight. We're playing Board. Of course, while very similar to the previous Grandpa Stun, this version of the deck just looks to annoy the opponent to death. But in the same vein, we're not really activating that many cards. So this leaves us plenty of time for activities on RuneScape, such as Barbarian Fishing. At number 6, we have Morganite. Yeah, so would you believe that? Another stun deck has made it onto the list. The big difference between Morganite and the other ones is we actually have to do a couple plays. We need to activate cards on our very first turn, meaning we can't do that active of a RuneScape training method. So I would say while we're normal summoning our Morgana and then normal summoning our Vanities, we'll have to do something a little less active in RuneScape. Maniacal Monkey Hunter. At number 5, we have a Tenpai.
Boo! You stink!
Yes, that is right. The news of Tenpai's demise has been greatly exaggerated. We still have a decent amount legal. So with Tenpai, it is a little bit different. We do the same kind of just throw Charmies at our opponent, hopefully they pass. But OTKing is very less involved than something like Gem Knights. This opens us up for a lot more of an active activity for RuneScape, where we could do something along the lines of making cannonballs. At number 4, we got Blind Second Sky Striker. Oh my god, yes, I love Ray. But we are not doing the wombo spell combo turn 1 stuff that Striker's been doing. Now, we're not looking to set 4 with a multi-roll and a Striker 0. No, we want to go engage, linkage, all this good stuff, OTKing the opponent. Putting this one up there higher than Tenpai, specifically because it's just a better deck. However, Blind Second Striker plays mostly spell cards. Therefore, during the opponent's entire first turn, we can just do some rooftop agility. At number 3, we have the entirety of Edison format. Well, this isn't so much his deck, of course, as it is the entire way Edison plays. In fact, a lot of editing can come down to set one pass or just one normal per turn. There's also times where you just go into a complete top-decking war where you and opponent are just passing back to each other one after one after one after one. Of course, there are very explosive turns. As one Giga Plant Enjoyer would tell you, you could combo off a whole lot on turn 1, but that doesn't stop us from being able to just set a couple cards, pass the opponent, pick up our phone, and smash the Gem Crab. At number 2, we have Odeon. Odeon's pretty much my favorite TCG deck at the moment, so I'd be a fool not to include it in this video. Honestly, it's probably more active than most of these other decks I've already named. It just gets number 2 because I love it. I love it so much. With Odeon, we'll frequently just normal summon the man, activate the field spell, get ourselves an Apophis, set some more cards, and pass. A very simple first turn that will lead us to plenty of time while the opponent then starts playing their second turn as we just used, our 1, 2, 3 interactions, so we can spend time making some planks. And then finally, at number 1, we have one of my favorite decks of all time. The deck where we set 5 pass, kicking some ass, and have a Josh darn blast.
Flipping up cards is a Josh darn blast. Paleo traps and roll back. Milling them all plus a fiend back jack. Well, can we win the duel from here?
That's right. Number 1, Paleozoic. We have AFK time turn 1. We have AFK time turn 2. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you just try to play your turn? Okay, well, I'm just going to activate Waboku. You can just keep going. I'm, in fact, going to take my phone. I'm going to go to my computer, and I will be launching my Iron Man, my Group Iron Man, my main account, and we're just going to be grinding on everything. We're going to be hunting people in the PvP worlds. We're going to be catching Chinchompas. We're going to be woodcutting. We're going to be fire making. We can do it all because we are not going to be playing much Yu-Gi at all with Paleo on the board. And that's the list. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, enjoyed the concept. If you want to see more top 10 lists, go ahead and leave it down in the comments on what you'd like to see me cover next. Of course, not everything's going to be the same kind of content this one is. Just trying to be funny here, I think. But I thought this was a funny idea. So with all that said, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and of course leave a comment down below. Honestly, if anything, recording this video has made me think, man, I wish I was playing old school RuneScape instead.